Court Uncut, what the people want.
Charles Epps is accused of battery, family violence, and simple battery, family violence from February 9th, 2025, case 25 CR 1919H. Mr. Epps, you've been advised of your right to remain silent. Your attorney is Mr. Geddes, and I understand he's got 30 cycles.
Yep. Open case out of DeKalb for trespass, burglary, and aggravated stalking. Another open case out of DeKalb, battery DV, battery, 2 counts of simple battery, disorderly conduct. Has history out of Jersey, Florida, Texas, Alabama, Louisiana, and North Carolina.
Thank you. Mr. Scarroba?
It's my case, Your Honor.
Oh, Mr. Paul, yes.
This happened February 9th, 2025 at 3400 Lenox Road, Northeast in Atlanta, which is the shops around Lenox. Miss Melissa Satcher told police her ex-boyfriend assaulted her in the West End hotel lot. The defendant had taken her car using a spare key he had and moved it to a different location so she couldn't find her car. He then offered his assistance in helping her find her car, wanted to get her to get into his car, but she refused. She followed his car to go locate her own. And then the defendant tried to get her into his car by jumping out of his car, grabbing her by the hair, and dragging her to his vehicle where he attempted to put her in. Miss Satcher resisted, and the defendant began punching her in the face and head. The defendant was stopped when Lyle Turner, who was a witness and a bystander, came to her aid. Mr. Turner was present and was interviewed. He stated he heard an argument, began walking toward the sound, and observed the defendant drags Miss Satcher 15 feet, and he observed Miss Satcher being struck in the face by the defendant. The defendant stopped when he saw Mr. Turner and then fled the scene. Miss Satcher stated that the defendant had come to her job 2 times before in Chamblee since they have broken up, and she has taken out police reports on those cases as well. She did have an injury to her bottom lip that was bleeding, redness to her left arm that was viewed by the officers. You have correctly heard, Your Honor, that the defendant is a multi-state offender from New Jersey, Louisiana, Texas, and Indiana. He has 5 cycles in New Jersey. He has a 1 cycle in Texas, 7 cycles in New Jersey, and Louisiana, 4 cycles. And then in Georgia, 17 cycles, including a 2023 fugitive from justice arrest, a 2021 theft, a 2023 pending burglary, aggravated stalking, and criminal trespass under 23 CR 2286 that is still open, and it involves a different victim. He posted a $44,200 bond on that case in DeKalb County, and a 2020 battery, family violence, battery, disorderly conduct, 2 counts of simple battery, family violence on accusation 20C33545. He posted a $2,950 bond on that case in DeKalb County, and it also involved a different victim. He also has a 2007 forgery, a 2010 theft by deception, theft by receiving forgery out of Fayette, and a 2007 probation violation where he served 3 years in Cobb. He also had a 2007 forgery conviction and a 2006 simple battery conviction in DeKalb. So he has a extensive criminal history, Your Honor. We did have a chance to speak to the victim. She stated they do not live together. They do not share any children. She did confirm the events in the warrant. She stated this is not the first time the defendant has been violent toward her, but it is the first time the police have been involved. She is asking for anger management. She is okay with further contact, but to be quite honest, Your Honor, the state is not okay with further contact here. We are requesting a $30,000 surety bond, $20,000 on the family violence battery, $10,000 on the family violence simple battery, no further contact with Ms. Melissa Satcher or Lyle Turner, the witness to all of this. Stay away from her home and her workplace since he has been there twice before without her permission. Family violence intervention program if your honor deems it fit, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, especially no firearms. This defendant has a continuing history of unrelenting violence that I have no doubt will continue if he is let out today on less than $30,000 bond.
So he does have a battery DV conviction in his file?
Your Honor, he has a simple battery conviction out of DeKalb. It is not a family violence battery, but he has pending cases for aggravated stalking and family violence battery.
All right, Mr. Geddes, what is the defense seeking?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is 45 years old. He has resided on and off in Georgia for the better part of 25 years at this point. He has expressed to me that he is gainfully employed. He is a district manager for a company called Universal Windows Direct. He also expressed to me that he does have a master's degree in business management. He has several family members in Georgia, including 4 children who reside here. Your Honor, my understanding is that he may have holds pending in other counties. If that's the case, then obviously, regardless of what Your Honor sets here today, my expectation he would not be getting out, and he would have to go and address those other matters before being released. Keeping that in mind, I would just ask for the lowest reasonable bond in this case.
Well, he does have open cases, and he's quite popular in these other states that Ms. Falk has referenced. On the battery family violence is going to be $15,000. And the simple battery is going to be $5,000. That's going to be a $20,000 surety bond. No further contact with Melissa Satcher and Lyle Turner to stay away from the, where does he live?
He told me he has an address in Stone Mountain, Your Honor.
Then he has to keep out of the entire city of Buckhead. He's not allowed in the city of Buckhead in Fulton County. Also, upon his release, he will be equipped with an ankle monitor for a minimum period of 12 months. He will pay for the monitoring fees every month. And if he is seen in the city of Buckhead in Fulton County, or if he leaves the state, that will be considered a violation of his bond, and he will be arrested and remain in jail in a no bond status. Courtroom 2, please unmute. Mr. X, you are not a stranger to courtroom proceedings. Please remember, anything you choose to say at the present time can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. So if you'd like to exercise your right to remain silent, you may defer your questions to your attorney at a later time.
And well, I would further emphasize to Mr. Epps, it's not advisable for you to speak today.
It's not about anything about a case. It's about the warrants that's on me from those multiple jurisdictions. My identity was stolen and it's being handled. That's why they put only in-state pickup only. There's no extraditable warrants on me. And that's that. I don't know anything about a 2020 domestic violence case or any of that. I don't know anything about a stalking. I don't know anything about that, ma'am.
All right. If you have already gotten started on resolving your criminal history record, claiming that it may be commingled with some other person, please let your attorney know so that they can clean up your GCIC. And your next court date is April 24th, and perhaps we'll get the correct GCIC at that time.
I also have one thing. So I am a district manager of a window company in Atlanta, and I take leads at different residences. And
you have to advise your company that you're not allowed within the city of Buckhead. And if the ankle monitor indicates that you do tread into the city of Buckhead in Fulton County, Georgia, you will be arrested.
Our sub offices is located. That's where I work out of, ma'am.
Well, let them know you can't go there and tell them why.
Yes.
I'm sure the ankle monitor will be a dead giveaway.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Number 5,
Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss crazy courtroom moments like this one.